A lot of people throw in the towel on Facebook ads saying, I never get any leads from there, or they're all fake leads. None of them ever answer my calls. But those business owners are not implementing the 3 hacks I'm going to share today. I'm sharing the secrets on what actually works for real life small businesses to drive results, like 5,813 leads for this client in just 30 days, or 623 lead magnet purchases for this health coach in just 30 days, or 2,326 leads for this realty client at just $35.09 per lead, and a lot more. So if you want to start driving real profitable leads for your business, keep watching. And in case you don't know, I'm Brandy with Life Marketing, the digital marketing agency with a mission to help small businesses grow. All right, the algorithm hacks I'm sharing today are the exact ones we use for ourselves and for our 4,000 plus small business clients who we've generated $272 million in revenue for using Facebook ads alone. In other words, these are the hacks that work. They're specifically working right now for other small business owners just like you. So let's get into it. Ad hack number 1 is to target a broader cold audience. If you are still running Facebook ads by targeting people by interest, demographics, and behaviors, I'm sorry, you're wasting ad dollars on an advertising strategy that no longer works. And that might be news to some of you because for a long time, the general Facebook ad strategy that everyone adopted was to really hone in on your target audience with a lot of interests and behaviors entered into the ad set. And that used to be what worked for a long time. But the reality now is that algorithms are smart enough to read your ad copy, images, and URLs and find the audience that's most likely to convert based on those things. You're actually hindering the ad algorithm's ability to do that by giving super strict constraints in the targeting. So when you're setting up the ad set level of your ad and you're telling Facebook who to show this ad to, you want to go one of 2 routes. The first route is to solely include demographic details like gender, location, and age because these are targeting options that you can be 99% sure of. For example, if you have a female-centric salon in Phoenix, Arizona, then you can be 99% sure that your audience will be female and live within a certain mile radius of the salon. So those will be the only 2 targeting options you need to use. And when we talk about a broad audience, these are the numbers we're talking about. For local campaigns, you are targeting an audience size of 25,000 people or more, and for national campaigns, you're targeting an audience size of millions of people. The second route is to target a lookalike audience. A lookalike audience is a group of new people who have never heard of your brand before that Facebook finds who look like your existing customers, making them the most profitable cold audience you can target because they have the same makeup and buying patterns as your existing clients do. If you have more than 1,000 clients or customers, then we'd recommend you start with a lookalike audience. All you have to do is upload your customer list as a custom audience in Ads Manager, then choose that audience as the source audience to create a lookalike audience out of. Just make sure your source customer list has about 1,000 customers on it or more, and that you choose the top 1% when creating the lookalike audience. Both of those things will make sure Facebook has a big enough pool of people to analyze and that the new audience it finds for you resembles your customer base as closely as possible. Now, it's important that the source list be your actual customers and clients, not just your general email subscribers. Sometimes business owners combine all the email addresses that they have to try and reach that 1,000 contact threshold, but what do you want more of? Email subscribers or paying clients? Paying clients, right? So then your source audience that the lookalike audience is mirroring needs to be your paying clients. Making a lookalike audience out of anything other than your customers will actually hurt your results. We do this for every client that has a sizable enough customer list available to take advantage of because it works. And remember, if you don't have 1,000 customers yet to make a lookalike audience out of, use demographic targeting options like we talked about in option 1 until you do. All right, ad algorithm hack number 2 is to optimize your Facebook pixel for your end goal. Let me explain what this means and then I'll show you how to do it. It's super easy, but this one is important because this is the hack that's going to stop you from getting fake leads from Facebook that you never hear back from. Your conversion event in your Facebook ad campaign tells the algorithm what to optimize for: engagement, leads, sales, etc. And when I say what to optimize for, I just mean what to look for, what kind of results to bring in. If you target a group of people with an engagement campaign and get 500 likes and 0 leads, Facebook is going to call that a win because it's optimizing for engagement. Whereas if you target the exact same group of people with a sales campaign, which is essentially just a conversion campaign because you can tell Facebook what a conversion is to you, which in this case would be a lead, and you get 50 leads and 2 likes, Facebook is going to call that a win because it's optimizing for leads. It's looking for people within the target audience you've selected who are most likely to complete the event. So your conversion event should align with your end goal. But this doesn't just have to end with a campaign objective that you choose. A lot of business owners make the mistake of optimizing for leads when what they really want is booked appointments, or better yet, clients. Optimizing for appointments allows the algorithm to show your ads to people who are likely to be qualified and booked, as opposed to people who are just likely to fill out your lead form and nothing more. So you'll go to your Facebook Ads Manager and click on Events Manager, Custom Conversions, then Create Custom Conversion. You'll want to name it something you'll recognize like booked appointments. Make sure you have the right pixel selected, the one that's installed on your website. If you don't have that installed yet, you will need to go do that first. Choose all URL traffic as your event, and then put in the URL of the confirmation page people land on once they've scheduled an appointment. You can either do URL contains or URL equals. If you do equals, it needs to be the exact URL. Then hit create. Then when you're setting up your ad in the ad set level, make sure the same website pixel is selected and choose that custom conversion you just made as your custom conversion event. Again, this tells Facebook, hey, we want to find more people who are like these people that actually booked the appointment, not just people who fill out the lead form and nothing else. And then the final ad algorithm hack that you need to know about that also goes kind of hand in hand with the second one we just covered is to have a fully trackable follow-up system in place. And before you click out, I'm not just talking about your basic automated text and emails. I'm talking about a full sales funnel that maximizes not just leads, but the quality of your leads. I break down the sales funnel that we use for ourselves and for our clients in this video, so I'm not gonna rehash everything that I shared in that video again here. I will link it in case you wanna watch it, but I will give a quick sum up. This is a sneak peek at the bulletproof sales funnel we use for ourselves and for our clients, and there are a couple things in particular that make this really work. Not only do we have automated text and emails in place, but we have a custom set of them for every single step in the funnel so that we are always encouraging leads to take the next step. A lot of business owners make the mistake of not having any automated follow-up texts or emails in place, or they do, but they only have one set that gives one CTA or call to action to all. The problem with that is people who have filled out your initial lead form are at a different stage than people who have scheduled a call with you, and therefore they need to receive different CTAs. The good news is that there's a program we use that comes with all of these automations already set up for you. You literally just have to tweak them to fit your branding and turn them on. So I will share more about that in a second, but the other things about this funnel that really make it work include the survey piece and the trackability of every step. So the survey is a more in-depth questionnaire for leads to fill out after they've completed the initial lead form. A lot of business owners make the mistake of either asking name, number, and email and that's it, or they ask way more than just name, number, and email and include way too many questions on that initial lead form. It's okay to include 1, maybe 2 custom qualifying questions beyond name, number, and email, but anything beyond that and you drastically decrease the likelihood of someone completing the form. On the other hand, if you're only asking for their name, number, and email, you're probably not getting all the information you need to know if they're a qualified lead or not. So our solution to this is after they complete that initial lead form, prompt them to complete a more in-depth survey or application. This is your opportunity to do 2 things. Number 1, sort out the serious leads from the unserious ones, and number 2, sort out the qualified leads from the unqualified leads. Then, after they've completed the survey or application, you should have 2 pools of people: the ones who filled it out and did not quite meet the standards or qualifications you were looking for, and the ones who did. The ones who are qualified should be sent to your calendar page to book a call, but the ones who are not qualified should be sent to a different thank you page that does not have your calendar on there. And don't worry, I'm going to show you how to set all of this up, but a lot of business owners make the mistake of sending everyone to the same thank you page. And what you get is a calendar filled with scheduled calls from leads who are not a good fit for your business. Unqualified leads shouldn't even get access to your calendar link, and this is the most effective way that we've seen to keep that from happening. And then, like I said, the trackability of everything makes things so much easier for the Facebook ad algorithm because it can see who successfully made it through the funnel versus not, and it can find more people who look like the ones who did. And you can retarget people on Facebook and Instagram the entire way until they make it through your funnel, because everything is trackable. If you take nothing else away from this video, just know that in the world of Facebook, data is money. The more data and information Facebook has on your audience, the more profitable your ads will be, and having a fully trackable sales funnel like this happening post-ad is what we've seen drive insane results for our clients. Now, let me wrap up with the program I said that we use to execute all of this. It's called Marketing Tank, and I'm going to put a link down below that allows you to try it out in a free trial if you're interested, but let me show you how to use it to do everything we've talked about today. So first of all, you can create landing pages with it, even if you have zero website experience. It's super user-friendly. You can choose from hundreds of pre-made high-converting templates, and then just drag and drop or edit things to tweak them to fit your branding and your offerings. You can tweak the lead form on them to ask any questions you want to, and so on. Then you can also use it to create the survey or application we talked about. So you'll want to include the questions here that will tell you if the lead is a qualified fit or not. You just click sites down here on the left, and then websites, and then either click new website if you haven't made one yet, or if you have and just want to make a new page, click inside your website and click add new page. From there, you can create your page from scratch with the easy drag and drop tools, or you can do what I would do and choose from one of the hundreds of pre-made templates available that I mentioned are already made for you, and just edit them from there to match your branding. Either way, all you do is go over here on the left and drag any element you want over here: text blocks, images, forms, videos, surveys, calendars, pop-ups, whatever you want. And you can toggle between desktop and mobile view so that you can see how your landing page will look on both, which is super important with the amount of people who do everything from their phones. You can also hit this button here to paste your Facebook pixel code so that Facebook can track the people landing on this page. You'll want to add that to your landing page and thank you pages so that you can optimize your pixel for appointments booked like we talked about. Then back on the main site screen, you can see we have a form and survey builder here. So you can create the form or survey that these people are filling out on your landing page. With the form and survey builders, you can create customized lead forms with the same easy drag and drop feature. You can customize your forms and surveys to match your specific branding. And again, you can add custom questions so that you can ask the right ones necessary to ensure that you're getting qualified leads. Based on how people answer your lead form, you can then set conditions to tell Marketing Tank where to send those people next. You want to disqualify people here and move the qualified leads along to your calendar page. Unqualified leads should not be sent to your calendar page. Again, you'll want to send unqualified leads to a different thank you page, and Marketing Tank makes that super easy to set up. Then over here on the left where it says calendars, you can create a calendar and embed it anywhere within your website or funnels so that clients can schedule appointments seamlessly based on your availability. And you can also integrate these calendars with Google, Outlook, or Apple calendars if you need to. This is the calendar that will appear on the thank you page qualified leads are sent to. Once a lead books an appointment, their meeting information will be recorded in the appointments tab, where you can view all upcoming appointments with leads and edit any information as needed, as well as reschedule or delete appointments if necessary. And then the last thing I want to show you are the automated email and text sequences. Just like the landing pages, Marketing Tank comes with these already set up for you. So you just have to edit them to match your specific branding and offerings. So let's look at one as an example. For the appointment reminders, you're going to click automations, pipeline stage appointment booked, and then workflow appointment reminders. So as you can see, these templates are already built out for you. You just need to tweak things to fit your specific needs, but we have the initial confirmation email and text. Then we have appointment reminders set up for 24 hours before, 1 hour before, and 5 minutes before the call. We've seen sending these drastically cut down on ghosts and no-shows. Then if you back out to pipeline stage 3A, appointment no-show, click that and click workflow discovery appointment no-show. You can see we have a different set of emails and text built out for you to send. This automation prompts leads to reschedule their appointment if they need to. And then the last message in the automation here says last chance to reschedule, to instill a little fear of loss and light a fire under the lead if they have not taken action yet. Now, this isn't even all that Marketing Tank can do. We call it our customer acquisition system because it can do everything we've talked about and more. You can schedule your social media posts here. You can automate your client proposals. You can collect payment with it, and the list goes on. So again, if you want to check it out in a free trial, the link for that will be below.